Alrighty, guys, I'm going to see if I can do that. There we go. I'm eating my Papa John's pizza. I want to give you a number. If you remember in my last vlog, I got a phone call, 800-830-0286. And I'm going to tell everybody, be very careful calling me, even if you're a debt collector. If you call me, I'm going to research you. I'm going to find out who you are, and I'm going to make a vlog about you. So be very careful calling me. Fake phantom debt collection scam by Putang Ang Ka criminals phoning from the Philippines. This is what the Federal Trade Commission calls a phantom debt collection scam, where the scammer pretends to be a bank, often impersonating Chase, Credit One, Wells Fargo. Let me explain something to you guys about debt collectors. I don't care if you are a debt collector, don't call me. I'll tell you what, Radius Global Solutions learned their lesson calling me up. Because let me explain to you the scams that these companies do that collect from medical, credit cards. Let me tell you what they do. They can get you to pay any amount they want because the bank has turned it over to them. So they can do whatever they want to do. That's the reason why I don't trust them. That's the reason why Radius Global Solutions marketing director's too much of a wussy to say who he or she is, because they're ashamed of their company. They're ashamed of them. I will tell you the truth of what they do. I've worked for them before. What they do is they set up a payment plan, but it's bigger payments or lesser payments, longer period of time. And what they do is they'll give you a set amount of months. Let's say 5 months you're paid up in full. At 5 months, you call them up and go, I need you to send this to the creditors. I'm paid up in full. Sir, you need $300 more in full. And we'll gladly do that for you. The $300 is to pay off. Let me tell you what they do. They will actually charge that person in debt collection to pay off what they're charging the bank, the medical people, so they get off scot-free. They're making a scot-free profit. They can do whatever they want to do. It used to be that debt collectors could not ever call you on Sunday. Basically, it's the day of the Sabbath. You don't bother people on Sunday. Ha, ha, ha! They do now. They do now. And this was 19 minutes ago. Somebody reported this. Now, I don't know who they are. What is this? Yeah, this was something else that I put on a Christian, somebody praying. What would you do? Goes into a religious town. How stupid. They go into a religious town fully well knowing the people will get upset as somebody saying you can't pray out loud in the restaurant. Okay, guys. I will never, ever, ever in my wildest dreams, and I tell you, do not ever, ever pay anything to a debt collecting agency. Ever. Because they're going to screw you big time. They say they have so much APR. That is a bunch of crap. What they're trying to do is to make more money than what is owed and to make a profit. Because they're in the business to make a profit. They're not making profit charging to the bank and all these credit cards and medical bills. They're not making any money off of them. They're making money off of ripping you off. Don't ever pay them. No credit debit people. Don't pay them. What you do is you contact that company that you owe. And if the company says we've turned it over to a collector, then tell them you don't want your money. I did this to one that I owed. I said, you're telling me you don't want your money. And they were quiet for a minute and they went, what do you mean? I said, I'm willing to pay you. I'm not paying them. Well, sir, we turned it over to them. It's out of our hands. Great. You'll never see a penny from me. Have a nice day. Click. Guys, I'm telling you, even though Radius, what are they again? Radius Global Solutions started in 1982. It is a scam debt collection agency. It's a huge scam. They don't care about you, and they don't care about the company they're collecting from. Because what they're going to do is to work out a way, and they're good at it, to screw you to the wall and get as much money out of you as they can. And that's the reason why I will... Don't call me, guys, because I'm going to really have fun with you. I'm going to have big fun with you, just like I did. What are these people again? Global Solutions something? Radius Global Solutions, like I did to them. That lady that was a so-called supervisor asking for personal information she did not need. Because if you're collecting a debt, if I'm a debt collector, when I was doing it, I would call and say, may I speak to so-and-so? He's not here. When will he be back? I don't know. Well, I'm calling concerning what it is. I'm calling a debt that is owed to Chase Bank. Do you know anything about this? And in general, they'll say, yeah. Is there a way maybe that you like to set up a payment plan with us or something? In other words, you're just trying to get your money. When you start asking people for personal questions, it gives me the opinion that you're trying to steal my information, because a collection agency can do this and make money twice. They can do what? They can sell this information to other companies that do telemarketing. Guys, this global Radius Solutions in the business to make a profit. They want to make money. If you cannot work it out with the bank, you can't work it out with your medical and what you owe, then I'll just tell the collection agency, look, I'm sorry. Now, the reason why I'm making this is because you never know who's going to call you. I researched Radius Global Solutions to find out they've got major problems. I mean, major, major problems. I mean, stuff they tell people and then they turn out and tell them something different. You know, so as I said, the only one that I really thought was halfway decent was the one out of Florida I told you about with Spectrum Mobile. That guy was cool. He played no games with me at all. He told me what I need to pay. Let's work out a payment plan. He said nothing about any interest rates or nothing. He says you pay it off, that's it. So global rated solution, basically to me, even though they started in 1982, is one of the worst when it comes to knowing how to collect money from anybody. Now, I'm not doing well. I got a sore throat, and down below with my procedure I have, this is all the water I've had today. I don't want to drink any water at all, period, because I do not want to go to the restroom. So, guys, I'm sorry if you work for a debt collection. You call people collect money from them. I did the same thing, and I know what goes on. Oh, I know what goes on, guys. I remember being called in the office at the end of my shift, and the guy said, "Why didn't you try to get more money out of her? Why didn't you add an extra 6 months payments to her? We could have made more money." Meaning that he's wanting the company to make more money. You're going above what you owe them, and some are coy and saying it's an interest rate. So do not, any company at all that is debt collection that call you up for a debt you owe, do not work out nothing with them, because most of them are scams and they're out to screw you. And I mean this wholeheartedly. And this, let's have some fun. Let me call this number again, this 800 number. I want you to see this. Check this out.
Thank you for calling the CBE Group. All calls may be monitored or recorded. Para español, marque nueve. I was able to locate some information from your phone number. If you are Robert Crozier, press 1. If this is the wrong number for
I'm
them,
going to have fun with
please
this.
wait while I transfer you to an agent who can better assist you. Good afternoon. Thank you for calling the CBE Group. My name is Teresa Johnson. This call may be
Okay, I understand that. Before you say that, who are you with? I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
The name of the company is CBE Group.
CBE? CBE Group?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
and what is this concerning?
Okay. It looked like at your number was trying to reach someone named Robert Crowser. Is that you?
My name is Robert Crozier. That's Crosier.
Crozier.
And this is
Yes.
CBE. Is this short or is it just CBE Group?
That's CBE Group. Let me make sure I'm the right person that I'm going to talk to you.
Sure.
Robert, to ensure I do have the correct, yep, to make sure I do have the correct Robert Crozier. Do you still reside at 1000 Baxter Street?
Yes, and I need to be upfront with you. I'm actually recording, and I'm recording you now also, just to let you know this.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, once again, my name is Teresa.
You're who? I'm sorry. What's your name? What's your name?
Teresa.
Teresa
Yes,
Johnson?
Johnson.
TeresaJohnson. Okay.
I'm with CBE Group. This is an attempt to collect a debt by a debt collector. Any information obtained will be used for that purpose.
Well, I appreciate you being upfront with me about this. That's pretty good. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Spectrum Mobile Charter Communications. They have placed the past balance in collections for $29.99.
Okay, I just did a Spectrum Mobile vlog about Spectrum Mobile about this $29, and I guess the one that was in are you in Florida?
No, we're in Iowa.
That's strange because somebody from Florida called me about this same debt. I told them that I'm extremely upset with Spectrum Mobile, and that they're not going to see the $29 because they never sent me a bill, nor did they ever send me anything telling me about this. Had they have done this, I would have paid it, because I don't pay debt collectors, because basically what you do is try to screw people for more money. I already know this. I've done it before. I was actually called in an office with my boss, and he said, "Why didn't you tell her this? Why didn't you do that so you could get more money? Tack on interest so we can make a profit." So I already know your game. There's no big deal. And I got you, as I said before, be careful calling me because you're on YouTube right now. And I'm going to showcase your company and do deep research on it also. And I've got your name too, Teresa. I'm going to put you on there also.
That's fine. But there's nothing else added to this bill. This is what Spectrum Mobile is stating that you owe them, $29.99. Do you need a copy of the bill? I can get you a copy of the bill.
Well, you can send me a copy of the bill. I'm aware of it. When I called Spectrum Mobile up and I asked them about it, they told me they knew nothing about it. They said, "You don't know us nothing." And then I said, "Well, this is weird because I got somebody calling me up about $29." And they said, "Huh?"
Do you need a copy of the bill?
Yeah, send me a copy of the bill because I'll send it to Spectrum Mobile and ask them the reason why they never billed me for this amount. What it was is I canceled them, and it was what I still owe them because they do a different cycle than Boost and Cricket. But all I'm saying with this, if they'd have been up front and billed me, I'd have paid it. But they didn't. And so now they turned it over to a collection agency. So I'm going to call Spectrum Mobile back up again and ask them why they do this. Is this how they collect their money? I mean, isn't it simple just to send a bill and say, "This is what you owe, pay it"?
Yeah.
Because they never did.
Okay. All right. You say you received a letter from our company, correct?
Well, you see, the thing is that I don't know. Somebody called me up. This has been a while back about this debt, and I called. Like I said, I called them up, and like I said, basically, Spectrum Mobile is no different than Cricket or Boost. It's the same thing. And the whole thing is that I'm going to call them up again and tell them, take it away from you, okay? And I want them to send me a bill, and I'll pay it. Not you.
I was gonna say, you can. Okay, well, I was saying, in order for me to get you out of bill, I need a request in writing, where you can just send me a letter saying, "Please send me a copy of the bill." I can mail you a letter at 1000 Baxter Street, apartment 501, Charlotte, North Carolina, 28204.
Okay, and if I pay it, it goes directly to Spectrum.
Because it's their bill. It's Spectrum Mobile's bill.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, cool. All right, yeah, go ahead and send that to me then. And what I'll do is, and by the way, you've got some pretty bad thing in here on RoboKiller, by the way.
We got a who? I can't hear you.
RoboKiller. It's called fraud.
Oh, I don't know anything about it, sir.
All right.
I'm gonna get you out a letter from our company, so when you can request a copy of the bill. We'll get it out to you.
Yeah, that'll work fine. Yeah, as long as I can get Spectrum to be up front with me and send me a bill. All right, I appreciate it, Teresa.
Yeah, no problem. This is the best number to reach you, the one we're speaking on.
Yes.
Do you want to receive any text messages at your number?
You can if you want to. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Do we have permission to call back? Okay.
Sure, call me anytime. I love getting debt collectors on YouTube. I have a good time with them. Have you ever heard of Radius Global Solutions?
No.
They were established in 1982. It takes them 20 minutes to come out and say that they need a collection. It took you less than what, 2 or 3 minutes?
Yeah, well, call and let you know what we're calling you for.
Yeah.
To call and let you know what we're calling you for.
All right. And
do
I'll
you
call.
have an email address?
Well, no, I don't give out my email address. Lord, I get a lot of scam on that and spam. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call Spectrum Mobile tomorrow because I am really upset with them. They treated me extremely dirty. And I'm going to call them up and I'm going to tell them that what they do now is instead of bill you, they just simply turn it over to a debt collector. Why? That makes no sense. Why would a company do that? If I've got a company, let's say I'm a bank and I have a credit card, okay, so instead of billing that person a late payment on the card, I just turn it over to a debt collector and say, you get it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Well, I'll let you go. My pizza's getting kind of cold, but I appreciate talking to you.
Okay.
All righty.
I appreciate talking to you too.
Have a good one.
They still value as a good customer, but thank you for allowing me to serve you today. And if you need to call us back for any reason, you can. Same number on that you called, okay?
All right. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, check it out. Check it out. This is Teresa Johnson's CBE group. Now, this is supposed to be a fraud. It's not a fraud. I'm going to look them up. The CBE group. Ooh, this is not good. Ew. Okay, it's not a scam. Very good. The CBE Group Incorporated is a legitimate and well-established debt collection company authorized to collect outstanding debts on behalf of their clients. While their persistent calls might feel overwhelming, they are not a scam. Now, I hope you heard that because this is the difference between collection companies. I'm not going to pay them no $29. If Spectrum Mobile is too much of a wussy to send me an actual bill, the hell with them. So I'm going to give Teresa Johnson and the CBE group an outstanding job, and Radius Global Solutions, what's her name, Stephanie and Jasmine? You got to be upfront with your people and don't waste 20 minutes time to try to get stupid information. That's it, guys. Peace.